All right, YouTube back again with another video here, Isaiah LeBron. So this video is mainly about whether to use AI personalization in your cold emails or to use just sheer volume and forget about the personalization of like first lines and stuff like that. And the short and sweet answer is it highly depends on your situation and what your goal is for that cold email campaign. To give you a little bit of context, I never used AI personalization, ChatGPT for Sheets in my emails yet. I'm still working on that. I'm working on good SOPs to conduct that through. And then I'll conduct my findings back to you in terms of metrics, what I see going on my end, and then I'll come to my conclusion whether AI personalization is worth it, at least for us. I know on Twitter, if you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Soja Isaiah. On Twitter, you can see I post a lot about sort of the situations I'm going through with my own business and a little bit of some golden nuggets and some value. So yeah, follow me on here. So I see a lot of things on Twitter about AI personalization, 50% reply rates using ChatGPT Sheets. And that's awesome. 50% reply rates are amazing. Positive responses are amazing, but I like to mainly focus on appointment booking rate. And I kind of want to talk about that as well, because in my eyes, anything that is not the appointment booking rate metric is totally vanity metrics. Open rates are vanity metrics. Positive reply rates are vanity metrics. Overall reply rates are vanity metrics. Anything else that is not appointment booking rate is a vanity metric, and it doesn't really matter that much because you can have a 1% positive reply rate but still have a 3% appointment booking rate, right? And if you go in there and you're like, okay, I want to have a 10, 20, 30% appointment booking positive reply rate, but if you change it, then your appointment booking rate might go down because you're changing the system. It already works. All right, so I haven't used AI personalization yet, and I haven't really seen that much changes, in terms of like a necessity to change to AI personalization. My cold email campaigns are doing just fine with just overall general personalization in terms of the location they're in, the city they're in, what kind of business they run, the titles. I just use that personalization and it works well so far. And what I do is I just do volume, right? I think my secret weapon is just sending sheer amount of volume. And I know people that are sending volume like 20,000 emails, 30,000 emails every single day. Right, and they're getting amazing results, and they don't really vouch for AI personalization. So I kind of have both worlds, insight into both worlds. So there definitely is, I think AI personalization, we're going to go in that route. That's why I'm working on sort of SOPs around that for ourselves and our clients as well. But I wouldn't have, FOMO, fear of missing out on not using AI personalization. As long as your cold emails are relevant, your offer is dialed in, and you're sending volume, you're going to see results, right? And with enough reiteration on the copy, you're going to see results, okay? So those principles will stay the same. I think AI personalization is just one of those things where it gets to, it supplements your cold email campaigns. You're going to have a smoother time getting replies in with those emails, and then you can easily convert them into meetings. And I think that's the use case for it, right? Just a complementary tool that you can use. Obviously, it's very powerful. People would rather get personalized emails, and obviously you can do this at scale. So, in a very high level view, sort of what this looks like. Hopefully, I don't share no sensitive information. No, it's fine. So sort of, at a very high level view, I'm going to make a more in-depth video of how to do this. I just have to remember how to do it. So to my knowledge, I think you go to add-ons, get add-ons, and then there should be GPT. Yeah, here it is. GPT for Sheets, and then admin install, or you can do individual install, everyone at your organization. Yep. Again, I'll make a more in-depth video of how you can do this at scale, but this is how you can do it overall. Just to give you guys some more value, I tend to go off the rails a little bit when making these videos. And basically, you just enter your OpenAI API key, hook it up there, and then I think it's you type in like ChatGPT. Obviously, it won't work right now because the API key is not there at the moment. But basically, you would have something like the SEO description here when you get your lead list, right? It'll be the SEO description and say something like, "Hey, we are a marketing agency that loves helping pet stores gain momentum with the lickety split method." Like, I don't know. So ChatGPT would essentially extrapolate that information and turn it into an AI personalization line. So for example, you can say, "Hey ChatGPT, create a personalized first line using the first name and the SEO description. Make sure it's less than 15 sentences, or make sure it's less than 5 sentences, and make sure it's not a promotional, make sure there's no promotional underpinning to that message," and it'll actually create that message, right? So I'll go make a video of how you can do that more in depth. But yeah, so with me, an example that I had with a campaign, we simply just personalized it with, by city, state. So basically you say, "Hey, I see that you're based out in Texas," right? And that's very, very simple personalization, but it works. So at the end of the day, AI personalization or volume? My answer is, in the future, I think AI personalization will become a staple in cold emails. Everybody will adopt it. That's my prediction. And it'll be sort of one of those things where, if you don't have it, you're basically, back in time, if that makes sense, right? It's like, for example, nobody is using Dear Isaiah anymore in their cold emails, right? It just doesn't work. So it's going to be one of those things in the future. But right now, I think volume pushers, they're going to win every single time because you're reaching more people, you're reaching more of your addressable market, and you get to have more conversations with people who actually want your who are interested in your service and not interested in your AI personalization first line, right? So that's something else you got to think about. But I don't make this too long. I'll make a video about how you can personalize cold emails at scale with using ChatGPT for Sheets. So look out a video for me for that. And yeah, that's the video for today. Hopefully you found some value. And if you are a marketing agency that is doing at least $50,000 per month and you want a partner that basically takes care, sorry, it's been a long morning, takes care of your revenue end to end, check us out at salesleech.com and book a call with my co-founder, Max. We'll get you all set up and sort of give you a game plan of how you can add on an extra $1 million per year to your bottom line. So cheers.